Welcome to Rate the Audits, where we put misconduct on display, explore police and legal content, protect rights and demand accountability. This episode is brought to us by Auditing Britain. Be sure to check the link below and subscribe to his channel and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditing Britain visits Hemel Hempstead Police Station to film from the publicly accessible car park. But things take a turn when he's approached by two plainclothes detectives who accuse him of acting suspiciously and looking into cars. Without any clear evidence or proper grounds, they detain him under Section 1 of PACE and call for a uniformed officer to carry out a search.
Stop there, mate. Police officer.
Huh?
Stop there, police officer.
Oh, don't touch me.
I'll touch you if I want to.
Don't touch me, man.
Stay there.
Don't touch me.
I ain't touching you.
Don't touch
I'm
me.
a police officer, so is he.
Yeah,
This is
don't touch
police
me.
premises. What are you doing with the cars?
You're looking into the cars.
This
you
is a
not touch
police
me?
station.
No one's touching you.
Well, he's trying to.
He's detaining you.
I'm detaining
Oh,
you.
I'm detained.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you doing here?
What did you detain me for?
Because you're looking into the cars. These are police cars.
So, why did you detain me for?
I'm detaining you to find
I-
out who you are. I'm a police officer.
Okay.
Okay, and you're looking into the cars, which I think is suspicious. So what
Can
I'm
I
going
ask
to
you
do...
what you're doing
So
here?
you actually detained me?
Yeah, you're detained.
That's who I am.
Okay.
I'm going to search you in a
Who
minute.
are you? 1722.
So yeah, that's me, Jason King.
Search me. Hang on. Can I just ask you?
Seen you looking into three cars.
You saw me looking.
Saw you looking into three cars
Okay.
that are parked on private property. That's suspicious.
The video begins with two detectives approaching the auditor in the car park, and without any attempt at basic communication, they immediately move to detain him. Their reasoning? That he's acting suspiciously and looking into vehicles, but rather than ask questions or assess what's actually happening, they go straight into control mode, physically detaining him before stating any legal grounds. This kind of response completely sidesteps the principles of reasonable policing. When someone is filming in a publicly accessible area, the proper approach is to engage, ask, and clarify, not jump straight to detention. Suspicion alone doesn't justify this kind of action, especially when it's based on a lawful activity like filming in public.
That gives grounds to detain and search
You see
you.
that woman over there?
Sorry?
You see that woman over there?
Well, I can see a reflection of a woman over
She
there.
just looked in that car as well.
Yeah, but she wasn't encroaching on private property,
She
and
was.
she wasn't doing it in the manner that you were doing it, which was highly suspicious, looking through the shadow.
Can I just
of
speak
the
to the
car.
detaining officer?
Can
Can you just tell me which power you're using to detain me?
Detaining you under Section 1 of PACE, Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
Right. Can I ask you the reasonable ground for me being detained right now?
Well, I've gone through that already, which is the fact that you're on private property.
'Cause I was
and,
looking.
and you were looking
right.
right up against the glass on three different cars. That in itself provides.
So that gives you
reasonable
ground to
grounds.
detain me like this?
Yeah, and to
really?
stop and
That gives you grounds to
Yes, it
infringe
does.
on my freedoms right now
Yes, it does. Yeah,
for looking into a car.
yeah, in the manner that you were doing, which is highly suspicious.
Oh, it's the manner that I was doing it. Okay.
yeah.
All
I
right.
appreciate because I know you can look into cars from a distance.
Oh,
I
so
get that.
yeah, if you know that, why am I being detained?
He claims the detention is based on the manner in which the auditor was looking into cars, while in the same breath admitting, "I know you can look into cars from a distance." That statement completely undermines the justification for detaining him. If the officer acknowledges that simply looking at cars, even closely, isn't illegal, then he's already conceded that no offence has taken place. Manner is not a lawful basis for stop and search under Section 1 of PACE, unless it forms part of specific observable behaviour that gives reasonable grounds to suspect the person is in possession of stolen or prohibited items. Looking in a certain way, or from a certain angle, doesn't meet that threshold, especially when the officer admits the activity itself is legal.
I've just gone through it twice. You can either listen or you don't need to listen. I'll explain to you.
I don't think you can just detain people whenever you feel like it.
No, we don't do it on the basis.
You can whenever you feel like it.
Not when we feel like it, when there are reasonable grounds
Just
to
going to
do
get some
so.
uniform police.
And the reasonable grounds
officers.
are.
Which I've gone through already.
Okay, I'm going to get some
I
uniform
know you don't
police
agree with me, but you don't have to agree
Give
with
you the
me.
reassurance.
I thought you are a police officer.
Yeah, I am a police officer. But I'm
So?
just going to get some uniform police officers here to reassure you.
Are you an auditor?
I don't know. I'm detained. What I know is I'm detained. That's what I know.
Okay.
I don't understand why you detained me. Still, I don't, because watch. He looked into a car. Look.
Okay.
I swear he just looked. Excuse me. You can't look into cars. I saw you looking into a car. Come here. We need to detain you. Come.
What this moment highlights is the selective application of police powers. People glance into cars all the time. It's normal human behavior, especially in a car park. The only difference here is that the auditor had a camera. The officers aren't detaining the passerby because they know there's no legal basis to, which only reinforces how weak their original grounds were to begin with. By calling it out in real time, the auditor doesn't just make a point, he exposes the truth. He wasn't detained because of what he was doing, but because of who was doing it. A member of the public holding a camera near a police station makes them uncomfortable, so they escalate. That's not policing based on law.
Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to get some police
I think you should run after him.
Yeah, we
Seriously.
can get some police
Let's start running. He stays with me. You get running.
What's your name, sir?
I don't need to give you my name.
Well, I'd like to know who I'm dealing with.
I'd like to know why I'm being detained.
You've been detained under Section 1 of the Police.
For looking into a car.
Yes, because we think you're acting suspiciously.
You think I'm acting suspicious, right?
Yeah.
You think I'm acting suspicious, okay.
You may have been looking into motor vehicles for the purpose.
That doesn't give you enough ground to detain me.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Because you are detained.
I know I'm detained. This is why you don't see me moving. You know when you stopped here, I was walking, yeah?
Yeah.
I was about to leave.
Thank you for...
The moment you said detained, it's like I haven't moved, have I?
Right, PC Jones, are you going to earn your colours today?
Yes.
Right,
And what?
earn your colours, it's just a phrase, don't worry about it.
Probably an auditor.
That comment isn't just inappropriate, it's deeply unprofessional. It frames the search as some kind of test or initiation, as if unlawfully searching a member of the public is a rite of passage rather than a serious use of police power. Stop and search is a legal tool, not a badge-earning moment. It should be based on objective grounds, not treated like a game or a proving ground for junior officers. This kind of language shows a disturbing mindset. It trivializes a process that directly impacts people's rights and dignity. Instead of focusing on whether the search is lawful, proportionate, or necessary, the focus becomes about internal approval, impressing colleagues, showing loyalty, or gaining status. That undermines the entire purpose of the safeguards built into PACE. It also signals to the uniformed officer that the goal isn't to assess the situation fairly. It's to fall in line and carry out what the detectives have already decided, regardless of legality. That kind of peer pressure within policing is dangerous because it discourages officers from thinking critically and independently when exercising serious powers.
Okay, fellow, do you want to pass me your hands? At the minute, you're being detained under Section 1 of PACE.
Okay.
Okay, I'm PC Jones from Hemel Hempstead Police Station.
Whoa.
Okay.
Why?
I'm explaining why. So you've been spotted. Mate, do you mind just putting the camera down for a minute? Yeah. Mind just putting your phone down for a minute? I'll put it down over here.
Whoa, you guys are jokers, man. Bloody hell.
So can I just ask?
Why are you so close to me? Back off. Back off. Back off.
Okay.
Back off. You jokers,
So I
man.
take it so you're not willing to provide
Shut
any
up,
more
Tate.
details for the search form. Would you like a record of it?
I want a record here now.
Okay. Can we have your details then?
No, I just want a record.
Okay.
I still need your details to be able
I want a record. Just don't talk to me, man. You put me under a lot of stress. Just give me a record.
But I need your name, don't I?
I need you to give me a record. You don't need nothing.
So I need your details.
I need you to do me a record. Listen to what I'm saying. I need you to do me a record.
I'll give you your
Right,
details.
so
I'll give you that record.
That's it.
Okay, but I still need your details in order to...
No, you will do me the record.
Under PACE Code A, which governs stop and search procedures in England and Wales, officers are legally required to offer a record of the search, regardless of whether the person being searched provides their name or address. Providing personal details is not a condition for receiving the record. That record includes the officer's name, the grounds for the search, the legal power used, and what was found, all of which are crucial for accountability. The whole point of this requirement is to protect the public and ensure transparency, especially in cases where the search might later be challenged. By claiming he needs personal details to issue the record, the officer is either misinformed or intentionally misleading. And in either case, that's unacceptable. Refusing to provide the record without ID is a clear breach of procedure and undermines the safeguards put in place to prevent abuse of power.
But I still need your details.
No, you will do me the record.
Search record with a few details, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, good boy. Do what the inspector says.
Okay, okay. Right.
Do the record.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a lovely day.
Excuse me, my record.
Your record, sir. We need your details to give you that record. We can't print
I'm entitled to a record.
you are.
I'll talk to me.
I mean, I'm happy talking. I'm happy talking here. I need the record from him.
The record will be put on.
Yeah.
My colleague's going to be putting that on. You can collect it from Hemel Police Station in up to 3 weeks, but he has to complete it first.
What, can I have it now? He's got the form.
He's got to finish it.
No, usually you do them online if you don't have the form on you. He has the form. He can do it.
I don't have the form on me.
I saw the form. You were ready to take my details.
That's my personal notebook.
So I need something. I need the reference number, anything. I need something to the record.
I still need to complete it.
So you're searching me, but without giving me the record, which is I'm entitled
I'm going
to.
to complete a record, and I've told you a way you can obtain that record as well. So I'm going to put it on, and you can come to.
So I saw you walking off.
Because you've used the details.
I don't need to give you details. Are you an idiot or something? I can shout what I like.
Okay.
I can shout what I like.
Okay. No worries.
If you continue shouting though, it comes under some sort of public order.
What's that?
A warning. It's a public
Why is that?
Section 5 public order. If you're calling some
Because I'm shouting.
Yeah, if you do. I'm saying if you.
Why?
If it escalates.
If it escalates. Yeah. Does it look like, are you going to escalate it? Are you?
Am I?
So you search me, you put me in cuffs, look at my hands, and you think, well, I'm going to talk to you like, oh, hi, how are you? Do you think that's how I'm going to talk?
Okay, well look, if you're going.
Are you stupid or what?
Don't talk to me like that.
I can talk to you whichever I want. You put me in cuffs. I've asked you many times to not put me in cuffs. So I can call you an idiot. I can call you anything I like, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you name anything that you want me to call you that I can call you with.
Me if you use any sort of language.
What are you gonna do? No, there's no. What public is that? Do we see a public here? Oh, a minute ago you said we're a private place. Domain now, is it? A minute ago I was in private. Now it's public domain. You pick and choose.
The auditor reminds the officer that he's just been handcuffed and searched without proper grounds, and yet now they expect him to be polite. It's a completely valid point. Respect isn't automatic, it's earned, and when someone has their rights violated, any frustration or firm tone in response is not only justified, it's expected. This officer's comments serve one purpose: to escalate. When they can't justify the stop, they start policing behavior and attitude instead, hoping the person becomes emotional enough to give them something to act on. Trying to bait someone into losing their cool after unlawfully detaining them isn't just unprofessional, it's manipulative.
You're an idiot. Off you go.
Get your record, alright?
What?
You can come to Hemel and get your record when I put it.
Where?
To Hemel Hempstead Police Station. I've come
Is that here?
3 times. Yes, it is. That's where you are.
So can I come in now?
No, you can't come in now because I haven't put it on yet. So I've explained to you.
So how long is it going to take? You so quickly to put cuffs on me, but now you're not willing to give me my search record.
I'm going to do it as quick as I possibly can.
Okay, so I'm here.
Okay.
I'm happy to wait.
Okay, no worries. We can
Yeah.
quick if you ask me details and be able to...
Once I finish looking into every single car.
The officer's just gone in to get your paper search records. If you're happy to wait another couple of minutes,
She's gone in. So why are they telling me that they're not going to do
probably
it?
didn't know that.
He's an idiot. Why would you allow him to search me, man, from the first place? He clearly looks like an idiot. Look at the state of this guy.
Could we just sort of like...
No, because you infringe on my rights. Inspector, I know you keep laughing. You're freaking me out with this.
Just moments earlier, before the search, they were dead serious, treating him like a potential threat. Now that the search is over and nothing was found, they're relaxed, smiling, even laughing amongst themselves, as if the entire ordeal was some sort of joke. When police powers are used, especially powers as serious as stop and search, they must be backed by clear reasoning, professionalism, and restraint, smiling and laughing afterward, while the person they've just searched is still standing there, strips away any claim that the action was genuinely necessary. It comes across as smug, self-satisfied, and frankly, disrespectful.
Inspector, understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I was stopped.
Yeah.
I was put in handcuffs.
Yes.
At the front, then at the back. I cannot be calm. I cannot be happy, friendly, chappy now. Do you understand that? Do you understand why I'm frustrated? Do you understand when you infringe on somebody's right, that person can get really, really angry? Do you understand? You can't just go along infringing on people's right and expect people to love you. What the hell? Why are you going to arrest me now for saying that? For saying people to love you? Are you going to arrest me? Public order offense. What do you mean I want to? No. You put me in cuffs. You have put me in cuffs.
I'm not going to stand in with you.
Well, do one then. Get lost.
I'll do what I want.
No, just get lost. You don't do what you want. You're on the clock. You're on the clock right now. What do you mean you do what you want? Are you on the clock, yes or no? Are you working?
Right, okay, shall we go away?
Are you on the public's money's wages right now? So you don't do what you want. You do as your superior tells you. Get lost.
Are you okay?
You do as your superior tells you. Get lost. Do you understand? So move. Start moving. Come on. Get lost.
We'll go in a second.
Get lost. You will go. Trust me. Before me.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do you not have a job to go to?
This is my job.
This is your job?
Yes.
The classic line often used to dismiss auditors. Do you not have a job to go to? It's a tired jab, designed not to contribute to the situation, but to belittle and undermine. Auditing, when done lawfully, serves an important role in testing transparency, accountability, and police conduct in real time. Whether or not someone works a traditional job is irrelevant. The implication behind the question is that the auditor's presence is illegitimate or a nuisance, but in reality, the only thing being exposed here is how poorly some officers handle lawful scrutiny. If an officer needs to resort to personal digs to feel in control of the situation, they've already lost control of what matters, their duty to uphold the law with impartiality and respect.
So what we've got a paper record for you now.
Great. That's all I wanted to.
let's get that
That's
done.
all I wanted.
Thank you.
Yes. But because that's the paper record I'm going to use to make the claim against all of you.
Okay.
Yes.
We look forward to that.
You'll be looking forward to that. You don't really care, do you? Because it doesn't come out of your wages. I know you don't really care. You've been laughing all the way through. You can't just go along and infringe on people's rights. And at one point, you knew I was an auditor. He said it. And you knew that. You were laughing all the time. But guess what? You went ahead with it. You put me in cuffs. This guy just comes along and he doesn't care. He just does it anyway.
Okay, so we don't have hard copies. They're only available at Watford Police Station. We don't have those. My colleague's going to fill out an online form. However, this is the reference number. This is mine, my colleague's, and this colleague's warrant numbers if you need them.
So this is Tate, you. This is who?
The officer that's just
What's his name? What can you spell
PC
it?
Gunn. G-U-N-N.
Louise Jones, this
Lewis
guy.
Jones.
And these two?
Yeah, if you would
I
like
think
those.
I've got them anyway, but I'll still have them. Do you want to know why I was looking in cars now?
Oh, I asked
Or-
you back.
Oh, really? You do?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Okay, sometimes when you walk past police stations, what police officers tend to do, they leave like documents on display. And I'm here to catch it to see if they're breaking GDPR, basically. Yeah. So if I tell you, then you kind of might tell everybody, then you kind of ruin,
you know what?
you ruin the whole thing. All right.
I understand.
So I could have, no.
I understand.
Inspector, I could have a million reasons why I was looking into cars. But you can't just go ahead and do this to me.
Public scrutiny of how police handle personal information, especially in plain view, is a legitimate form of accountability. Auditors have previously caught instances of sensitive materials being left on dashboards or seats, and exposing that isn't just lawful, it serves the public interest. But the auditor takes it even further. He rightly states that he can have a million reasons for looking, and it wouldn't change the fact that the officers had no lawful grounds to detain and search him. And that's the core issue. Intent doesn't override legal process. Even if the officers disagreed with why he was there or found it inconvenient, they still needed proper, reasonable grounds under Section 1 of PACE before taking action.
You've got to understand, you know.
No, absolutely not. I can look into cars.
I understand now. Thank you for taking the time to explain.
That's a little too late now. I didn't have to explain to you,
No, I'm grateful.
but it's too late. You did this. Do you know what you just did today? Do you know what you just did? You infringed on my human rights.
There's your reference number. If you'd like anything else, you can call up and record.
So which station I can go to get it?
No, so the online copy, we don't have hard copies.
Oh,
we
you
carry
don't?
them and give them out anymore. If you would like a hard copy sent straight to you, my colleague needs your phone number or email address, and we'd be more than happy to send you one.
I could give him my email address, yeah.
We'd be more than happy to give you an email address.
Yeah. No. That's not the correct flag of Britain, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, can you get the correct one?
For you guys who don't know, wearing a modified version of the Union Jack with that blue stripe is especially controversial because it's not an official flag and it alters the national symbol in a way that carries strong connotations. Critics argue that the symbol has come to represent a kind of us versus them mentality, one where police loyalty to each other is put above accountability to the public. It's been used in counter-protest to movements that demand justice and transparency, and has increasingly been associated with shutting down criticism rather than encouraging trust.
I'll send it to your
You don't even have to spell Britain, so obviously you're not going to know the flag.
Again, sir, if you'd like a hard copy.
Oh, that's not the correct flag of Britain as well.
Again, sir, if you'd like a hard copy, you can pick them up from Hatfield, Stevenage, or Watford. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank
I thought he was going to send it to me, no?
Yeah, online. We have to go and fill out the form. He's not got the online document in his hand.
But I can go to these stations and collect one.
Yeah, after he's filled it out. Okay.
Okay then.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Yeah, you too, Tate.
Thanks for your time anyway.
Nah, that's not good, man. I didn't give you my time. My time is not free. So you cannot thank me for it. I will charge you for that.
As the interaction finally comes to an end, The officer provides the auditor with a reference number for the stop and search record and the names of everyone involved. But what they leave behind is far more lasting, a complete display of how easily police powers can be misused and how quickly suspicion can override procedure. This entire encounter was driven not by evidence or genuine suspicion, but by assumption and discomfort. From the very start, the detectives approached the auditor with a confrontational mindset, going straight into detention without asking a single question. Their justification, that he was looking into cars, something the lead detective himself later admitted was legal. The search that followed was not only unnecessary, but conducted on weak grounds and framed more like a training opportunity for a junior officer than a lawful use of police authority. The mocking comment, "Earn your colours today," revealed just how casually some officers treat serious powers like stop and search. The auditor remained composed throughout. He questioned inconsistencies, pointed out bias, and exposed a clear double standard by comparing his behaviour to that of an ordinary passerby. His explanation, that he was checking for possible GDPR breaches, was not only reasonable, but grounded in genuine accountability work. Meanwhile, the officers tried to shift the focus onto his attitude and even took personal digs, showing more concern with ego than legality. This episode isn't just about one search, it's about how unchecked authority, lack of proper reasoning, and unprofessional conduct can quickly erode public trust. The camera didn't just capture a search, it captured poor judgment, deflection, and a failure to uphold the standards that policing in a democratic society demands. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue with my independent coverage. Also, don't forget to check out Auditing Britain. His channel is linked in the description. Show him some love. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audits, and I'll see you in the next one.